Hey guys, it's your boy Kuro. Not that Kuro, the other one. But the other one, our gods over at Kuro Games, decided to hit us with a little bit of info on version 2, which is Rinascita, as well as 5 new resonators. So far, from what I've seen of Rinascita though, I actually really like the region. It reminds me of our Renaissance period. It would be kind of nice coming from the more apocalyptic feel we had in 1.0, as well as we have a chance to learn about maybe Cultraro now. I mean, apparently in this region, tacit discords live in tandem with humans, so maybe we get a little light shined on our boy. I highly doubt it. He's supposed to be from the Federation. I don't even remember if that's from this region, but who knows. But yeah, as far as the resonators go, the first up would be Phoebe. Now I'm like middle ground on this character here. I'm not excited as far as aesthetics go. I do like her look as far as the art, but she kind of really gives me a Jinchi vibe, and even Jinchi for me was kind of like bite my tongue and take it no more kind of character. Yeah, she was just kind of like really in the middle, kind of lukewarm, wasn't in love, but I did end up liking her more after her story. So maybe it'll be the same with Phoebe. But it may be a little bit interesting to see how she plays, given she has a staff. We haven't really had a character that had a staff yet, but I imagine it's going to be something a little bit more mage-like. Don't know anything about her playstyle, but hopefully it will be something, a little bit more cool and different than what we already have. But so far, yeah, I'd say she gets a mild pass for me. I'm not super happy, but it's not a turn off for the resonators so far. Then we have Rosia. Now this one would be like my first like real being one, she's a lolly. I don't give a damn about no lollies. But what's cool about her is I do like her theme, being she's from an era with Renaissance, with the spirit of Renaissance, so her outfit is more performative. They kind of really captured that well in the design. And I don't know what to expect from the suitcase and the ghost thing, honestly, but I can only imagine it's gonna be unique, and for me right now, that's good enough. I do remember hearing she's supposed to have good synergy with Camellia though, so that's a thing. I'm not a super fan of Camellia either, but I welcome any character that adds value to another character in a reasonable way. I don't know how she's gonna compete with Sanwa, honestly. That God bless her little soul. But she can try, and that's all we can hope for her. She can try. But I believe she's supposed to be Havoc. Yeah, I believe she's supposed to be a Havoc character. I'm more interested to seeing how she plays, because maybe that'll change my mind on like my value towards her. But as far as aesthetics goes, of the 5 so far, to me, she's the biggest passover. I could live without. Then we have our boy Brant. Oh lord, Kuro Games, yes. This man, exactly what I want from this expansion. Hopefully he's not the only one, because the last time we got a male character, he tried to take the job of my homeboy, and I did not appreciate that. But, they worked it out, they're in therapy, they're really good friends now, and yeah, happy ending. But as far as Brant goes, from what I remember seeing or knowing of his playstyle, he should be a very agile character. That's something I really like. I really like characters that are really agile, that incorporate movement into their playstyle. And he's fusion, so he's not stepping on any toes. Great. Changli gets a new friend. Great. And I hope to see what he can do. So far, he's the highlight of this expansion to me so far. Love his look, love his theme, and I'm curious to see how he actually plays more than anything. So far, I'm seeing a pistol and a rapier, or short sword, or whatever you want to consider it. Well, rapiers and short swords aren't the same thing, obviously, but it has a rapier handle, so yeah. But it would be interesting to see where it goes with this character. Next we have Zany. Zany now. This, for me, this was a little bit of a left fielder because I did not expect this character. I did not know about this character. Ironically, she's actually one of the few types of female characters I will play. Being the more, if you guys play Persona 3, you know Mitsuru, you get what I'm saying. She's a mommy. Not that I am interested in her in that way, but I'm more comfortable playing those types of characters because, you know, we like to retain a little bit of our masculinity, unlike some of you weirdos. But yeah, by the looks of it, she should be a very hands-on character. I don't remember what element she's supposed to be, but given her little quote that she had, something along the lines of, "Oh, there goes the alarm again, time to get back to work," I assume she works as some kind of guard or, you know, some kind of enforcer, which means she should be a pretty aggressive character. Looking forward to it. A potential playstyle should be great. I love her look, actually. Her look does go right up my alley for female characters, actually. So far for me, this was a sleeper hit. Didn't expect it. I thought I was only gonna like 2 characters really from this expansion. But I'm pleasantly surprised there's a third, at least as far as of what we know so far. And lastly, we have Carlotta. This was the second character I thought I was going to enjoy the most, second to Brant, being her weapon. Her weapon is a rifle. Yeah, a rifle. So it's not that I love the character's theme. Well, let me try to straighten this one up. I actually really like the way she looks, despite my usual aversion away from more feminine looking characters. I do think she's well designed. I like her look. She's a very cool looking character. And her weapon kind of tops it off for me. I'm not a gun person, but in this kind of game, I'm curious to see what a rifle can do, is more of the case. Being, I imagine she's gonna have some kind of playstyle where she can shift between melee range and like sniper range or rifle range quickly, which could be pretty interesting for gameplay. I imagine she's also probably gonna have some longer animations, so maybe quick swap friendly. Y'all should know me, you know, quick swap, we about it. But I would actually really like to see where they go with her. I remember when I was hearing about the potential of what the characters were going to have, if you know what I'm saying. She was the one that excited me the most, even more so than Brant because of her potential playstyle. But so far we know very little about her in particular, and I actually really look forward to seeing what they have in store for her. Hear me out for a second. This is what I'm imagining, right? Imagine a character that can be fighting at melee range and maybe have like some kind of what would you call it, like push kick, where she could like create distance between her and the target at a really in a really short period of time. It would be really cool to have a character that can move between a closer range and a more backline position really quickly. And if she does have those long animations like I'm imagining, she could probably, you know, you could set up the attack and then do your quick swap thing. Imagine, I don't know, maybe her forte is even like a charge bar. Like you have to actually charge it and try to land it in the zone. Probably similar to San Juan. I think I remember hearing about something like that too. That would actually be really fun for me. Kind of changing up the tempo between the characters on the team. And I would actually be really interested to see how Kuro Game manages to pull this one off. So for me, that's my impression so far. I hope you guys saw something you liked in the trailer, and you can let me know in the comments which character is your favorite so far and what you think of the new region. I'll catch you guys another time. Peace.